Oh, well, mine is Fox, right? So they named it Fox. And I just saw Powerpuff Girls Bye Bye Bellum, and I will say this was probably one of the better episodes of this show. There's actually a couple jokes in here that I actually laughed at. But basically, but also it kind of annoys me because they take out a character. Basically, Miss Bellum, that woman who always has the very poofy hair and that's always out of screen. I should have started the video like this. Oh, always barely out of screen where you can never see her face. She's went on vacation for something thousand days or whatnot because she apparently never takes vacations. So now she has to take 1,000-day off vacation, which is 2 years, which also I guess means she's paid for it. I think it was 2 years. It's like 2 years off or something, or was it 100,000? I forget. But basically, if it is 100,000, she's basically set for life because she gets paid for going on vacation then. But yeah, Miss Bellum leaves, and so the Powerpuff Girls say, "Oh, don't worry, man, we'll help you," because without Miss Bellum, his office is destroyed, and he's huddled up in the corner, almost naked, only in his underwear, hugging a pickle jar. I don't want to know what he does with that pickle jar when he's alone. I really don't. But this then leads to the Powerpuff Girls trying to find him a new assistant because when they try to do the chores or whatever, it takes them a whole bunch. It takes them 8 days. But then they find this one woman who actually was a supervillain that they fight. They throw her into the mayor's office. Says, "Here you go, bye." And leave to go play this video game that they wanted to play. The mayor shows the supervillain the power station or whatever for the entire city, and she turns off the power in the prison to allow her sister, who's apparently a gorilla. And then they basically kidnap the Powerpuff Girls after they spend all night playing a video game. But it turns out they weren't playing a video game because Bubbles was actually just customizing her character the entire time. So that, and then after that they get captured. Then the mayor has to save them. Then for some random reason, it played like a quote-unquote video game in a sense. Mayor goes, player 1. It has player 1 above him, and then it goes, player 2 is the one chicken, player 3 is the others. And then they're fighting, and there's combo, super combo, and then the Powerpuff Girls escape and save the mayor. Go, this, and this. And then they lose. Well, the bad guys lose. And then Miss Bellum reads about this in the newspaper saying the mayor is doing well, and he goes saying, "Oh, good job, mayor. I knew you could do it without me." And then end of episode. The jokes I thought were funny were one point where the Powerpuff Girls are trying to figure out who will pick up the new phone, because apparently that little toy phone looking thing from the old ones, which was, I'm pretty sure, a reference back to the Batman, the original Batman show, or the Adam West Batman with the red phone or whatever, calling from the mayor, that old thing, that old way. Yeah, apparently they switched out for an iPhone now. For some reason. Why? I can understand updating something, but why would you do that, really? If only because, I'll get to the jokes in a second, but if only because looking at that, I'm just thinking, at least now thinking about it, I'm just that's a reference to that's a reference to comic book history, kind of, or at least superhero TV history. Why would you really change that? Yeah, you can still have them, I guess, because that way they could have the phone anywhere, I guess. But I don't know. It just seemed like something why? It's a reference in itself. Technically, the Power World is supposed to be kind of 3 Supermen. And heck, they even in the older ones, they reference Spawn, Wonder Woman, Batman, and they just had Bubbles in a bunny costume. But yeah, I'm just thinking but anyways, yeah, that's a dumb little change, I thought. But it's all right, I guess. It's they could have honestly still kept the original, whatever. They have to answer the phone, and they were saying No one wants to answer. They go, rock, paper, scissors. And they go, rock, paper, scissors. Of course, they have no fingers. And Pebble goes, huh? Scissors? Why do I always lose? I was thinking, and that was a little joke chuckle, like, haha, it's funny because they don't have fingers. Or if they do, they're psychic fingers, because we never, yeah, whatever. And then there was another one where there's a montage of the mayor with Miss Bellum, and at the end, it's like a wall full of pictures of Miss Bellum and the mayor goes, I'm already forgetting her face. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's a good chuckle. That's a good laugh. And was there another joke in there that was funny? I'm trying to remember. I cannot really remember. And I don't know, but also for some reason they thought, because the gorilla wears a skirt, for some reason they thought they should give the gorilla underwear for some reason. No idea why, but okay. But yeah, this episode made me chuckle a little bit more. It's still confusing on like why the ending bit where the entire episode had nothing to do with video games, other than that the girls wanted to play video games. I don't know why the ending suddenly said, player 1, player 2, combo, epic combo, yada, yada, yada. Also, when the gorilla randomly comes out of nowhere and just grabs the mayor, just squishes his face and throws him against the TV, I was like, what the fuck? I got some brutal imagery. But yeah, don't know why all that happened. But anyways, the new character, also this villain, after she like let her hair down, like she used like her heels as like iron things. Oh, actually, one thing I liked, there was actually a good reference in there to video games, even though again there was nothing else about video games throughout this entire episode. But there is a part where the mayor dodges this one of the villains who's using high heels as like swords. And she stabs him stabs into a barrel, and the mayor goes, "Get over here!" and throws like a headband, throws it around the woman and pulls her out. And I thought that was actually kind of a cool little reference. That was it. It was a scorpion and all that. Actually, wait. Scorpion. Yes, and Sub-Zero. But yeah, pretty cool. An alright episode. It was one I found funnier than the others. But again, like, the whole randomness of that ending felt kind of tacked on for some reason. Or they just wanted some reason for the mayor to say, "Get over here!" Or there was the one where, like, he's like, I've seen this before, but, like, he goes to a wall of mayors. And, like, apparently are his ancestors. Apparently he's Japanese, English, and all these, and Scottish, and all these. And like, all the portraits are talking to him, but they're all frozen. So, and the mayor's like, "I know what to do now. Go eat pickles," or something like that. And then one of the portraits actually moves, and goes, "No, you idiot, mayor up!" And I'm like, oh fuck! They actually animated that. That's funny. But yeah, also, they called him. Also, the mayor said, "Oh, thanks, Sam." And it was a mayor dressed as a samurai. So, okay, a little chuckle at least, or at least a smile. But yeah, they changed that one reference to Batman for some reason. Actually, you know what? I would honestly be okay with like the whole change from the Batman reference of the phone to this one if they would have did it like a Powerpuff wave, like the Bat wave from the Batman the animated series. If they would have had it to where like it was like the face and you hear and like it was just, or like you see like little waves going through it. I think that would have been kind of cool, but sadly they didn't. They didn't think that far ahead. But yeah, tacked on game ending for some reason. Probably just so the mayor could say, "Get over here." when nothing really had to do with the game other than the girls wanted to play a video game that we don't even really see any of the gameplay of that game. So, if anything, this probably would have fit a little bit more with like the digital one where they went into the internet, because that one, the coding one, because they were making games then, so it would have made more sense if they were fighting using video game stuff there. That probably would have made a lot more sense. But yeah, and also Miss Bellum is now gone from the series. I'm assuming since she's gone for like 100,000 days or something like that, or 1,000 days vacation. Which if it is 1,000, then I looked it up. It's about 2 years. 2 years and like something days. But if it's like 2.75 or something, I don't know. But if it is but if it's like 100,000 days, they basically just like saying, yeah, she's not going to be in the series anymore. For some reason. Why is she not in the series? Oh, another funny joke. When they're reading the note from Miss Bellum, you hear it in her speaking voice. You hear it in her voice, but then it turns out it's actually Blossom doing an imitation, and Buttercup goes, "Wow, Blossom, that's a really good Bellum impression." And she says, "Yeah, well, now it's useless now." I'm like, that's actually pretty funny. Either way, short little review. This episode was all right. They can do better. Tacked on ending, random video game ending. They should have waited for a video game episode to do that. And that's a little different again from like things like again, like randomness in certain ways can make a story change or make it better. In a sense of, again, Steven Universe. But instead of bringing up the one I always do, Steven and Stevens, I'll bring up Barnmates, I believe it was. Where Steven in the beginning goes, "Wait, both of you can have half of the barn," for Lapis and Peridot, and he draws a line in the middle of the barn, and Lapis just goes, and when you think, oh, it's going to be one of those episodes, Lapis just goes, "No, I think I'm just going to go," and she just flies out. Perfect. We thought it was going to go one way, but it went another way. And things like that. If you're going to have it to where, oh, okay, we thought it was going to be about the mayor having evil assistant, but it turns out, but then in the end she, assistant, but then it turns to a video game like story, then that'd be awesome. But no, it just felt like really rushed. It's just like, oh, little bit of video game. Let's have a video game ending because the girls, I guess, are imagining it, but then they're not. I don't know. It's just But at least this is a better one. But then again, one is more than 0. So you give something 0 stars all the way, and then you give it a 1 star. It's better. But not by much. But either way, thank you very much for watching. If you want to check more videos that I've done, please click the link description below. Please check out all my other videos. Hopefully you enjoy this. Hopefully you check out more. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Check out all my videos, and we will see you later, alligator.